If you come in, guys, it's not going to show up at first, so bump the screen, let me know. Give it a tap. Remember to let me know as you guys are coming in. Give that screen a tap. Let me know. Give it a little bit longer, and then we'll keep going. Give it a little bit. You guys are here, let me know. Tap that screen, put it down in the comments. Almost 2 minutes. We'll get started like right at 2 minutes. How are you guys doing on a Saturday night? I didn't think many people would be here anyway, so this might be a small, tight little one. Short, sweet. Alright, 2 minutes in. We're just gonna get started. And then you guys can rewind back and start all over again. Did you guys know that with the third law of alchemy, you've already learned it by learning the first law of hermetics? Do you see how everything's starting to tie together finally? Because I'm giving you a real, actual, contextual example of how everything fits together. So, hello, is it Nazif? I think I said that right. Nazif? So, can you be my girl? I'm a dude. So, are you guys starting to see how? Hi guys, how you guys doing? Are you guys starting to see how everything connects by the way I just said that? So, the third law of alchemy. The third law of alchemy is the same as the first law of hermetics. All is mind, the universe is mental. Same thing. Are you guys slowly, over what I'm showing you, starting to see how everything in ancient history connects, and how they took that and bastardized it and lied to us? Everything is literally the 12-step program in life. If you guys have been through AA or NA, congratulations, you're ahead of the curve. Because literally, religion teaches you from the time you're born to the time you die, the 12-step program. AA does that in how many months? How many months? Like, seriously, I'm not being facetious. How many months? Do you see where I keep telling you they're lying? This is a very simple thing for people to learn, but they want to drag it out on you, and they do not give you the whole truth. The prayers that they give you to pray, and I don't care if you're from Christianity, Catholicism, Hindu, Muslim, whatever, the prayers are incantations, and they are not completely finished. They are literally written out for you to pray the way that they want you to pray, for you to send your karma, your positive karma, because everything is symbolism here, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm showing you. Everything is symbolism. Everybody takes religion and all this shit and, like, boom, you you blow it up to make it the whole picture when it's only a piece. You're looking through the keyhole when you should be looking at the window above you. Do you get it? They're Disneyfying a Game of Thrones epic. These are the symbols I'm giving you to try to get through to you. Everything connects, ladies and gentlemen. It is all about being better people. Everything that was taught pre-2,000 years ago was all about spiritual awakening and being better people. And instead of being selfish and only thinking about yourself and your own rise, it was teaching you how to be the rising tide, everybody lifting all boats at once. Do you guys remember my theory that if everything in existence is magic, and magic is simply words and music and everything else, all it takes is everybody raising their vibration to the same point, thinking the same thing, speaking the same thing at once, to make it come into existence. Do you guys all read fantasy novels, right? High fantasy or low fantasy? This is the magic system for this reality. Do you guys not fucking get that? Native Americans had a bigger step forward. They are so far ahead of the curve, they gotta die for the rest of us to catch up. Like, shaman understood this. Do you guys not understand the magic system of this world? Everything is voice. Everything is projection. The way I elevate my voice, the way I lower it, the way I emphasize. Music. It's only verbal communication and audio communication that can cause a person to change their emotional level. That's alchemy. Me being disabled and literally working out every day, twice a day, so I don't be in a wheelchair and be able to do this. That's alchemy. Are you guys catching on to this magic system? Are you guys seeing it finally? Are you seeing that they've bastardized the truth? Like, truly, honestly. Everything connects. Everything. And the only reason why you can't see the strings on some things and not others is because it's been deliberately hidden from you. Remember, there's a reason why the terms exist. There's esoteric knowledge, knowledge for the self, knowledge that you have to go out and find for yourself because it's not readily available. They don't want it readily available. And then there's exoteric knowledge. There's knowledge for the masses. That's the public school system you guys go to. The ones that only develop us to be a factory worker. You guys have to be picking up what I'm putting down by now. Or am I just going to have to sit down and just be like, this is what Dustin fully believes and this is the proof that I have? Because this is, like, I'm handing you this shit on a silver platter. Like, the fact that you don't realize that there is a God and a goddess, and literally in the Old Testament you're worshiping Father, and in the New Testament you're worshiping Mother, but they're still being called the same God. Like, I can even cite sources that show you where it was stolen from. But it's still like, no, they're all lies, it's all like, some of it's manipulation, yeah, but don't blow it out of proportion to protect your point of view, your frame of mind. A point of view is not the truth. Your truth is not the truth. My truth is not the truth. It's just the truth and your perception of it, and mine, and everybody else's. And whatever baggage we bring along with it. But it doesn't make it, our truth doesn't make it the truth. It just makes it your perceived version of it, but it doesn't make it the truth. Do you see how something so simple like that can manipulate the masses for thousands of years? Well, that's not it. What do they say? After 3 generations, everybody forgets and you can tell them what to believe? How many generations do you think it's been since, I don't know, 0? How many? Like, honestly. If you calculate 1 per 100 years, which we know is more than that, but if you just do 1 per 100 years, how many generations is that? That's a lot. That's a long time to enable to make people forget completely about what the truth really is, how the world is supposed to be run, what the flow of the universe is really like. And all we have left is hints. The fact that every religion agrees that people should be taught the same way. The same 12-step course. That is optimal for everyone in life. You get that, right? The 12-step program is optimal for everybody in life. So if it's so optimal for everybody in life and they taught it to you by the time you were an adult back then, why do they drag it out until you're dead or almost dead? Why don't they give you the tools you need to succeed? I can only show you the door, ladies and gentlemen. You all have to walk through it. You have to make the choice to walk through. Or none of this is going to be able to help you. What's up, Scott? Like, seeing and understanding now. Like, are you starting to question your perceived reality that they've told you what's real? Are you starting to look further inside at all the coincidences that happen in life that aren't really coincidence? That everything has been put in place and designed to get you to a certain point. Has been designed to get me to this point. And it's only the point of view, it's only the personal hang-ups that we all have that prevent us from getting to this point earlier in life. Because what do I always go back to, right? All we do is what we're told and what we're taught to do, correct? That's it. So if we're never allowed to find things out for ourselves, how can we ever question what is really the truth? That's the point of esoteric knowledge. It's for the few. The few that step back and be like, this is all wrong. This is all wrong. Like, it's a bastardization of what reality is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be half of us go up, half of us go down, 1% on top, everybody else is shit. Like, it even teaches you everybody should be on the same plane of existence. That if they're not, you are not to look at them and laugh like fucking Nelson. Ha ha. No, you ignorant fucks. It's about uplifting. It's about being more than yourself, believing in more than yourself. And doesn't mean believing in God. It means believing in the betterment of a better humanity. Because ancient knowledge taught us the only way to uplift anybody is to uplift everybody. Hence why I keep going back to no one gets left behind. This is bullshit. That is a bullshit connotation. My ex, you know exactly who you are. Fuck off. I was right. You were wrong. Everybody is savable. You're just a coward. Period. You'll never change. You'll always be just like them. They can be better. Just like I can be better. Your point of view keeps you from doing whatever you want to do in life. Just get out of your own fucking way and see the truth for what it is. What's up, Charlie? Like, I I'm going to sit here night after night, and I'm going to continue to hand you things that show you everything is connected, and everybody agreed on everything 2,000 years ago and older. It's only been since Constantine. I mean, Christianity wasn't even the same that it is today, the first 100 years. And you all want to just shut your eyes, shut your ears, and run. And you wonder why I call you children. That's why. You all and run off. You refuse to face the truth. But I'm going to sit here night after night, and I'm going to bring you something else, something different, until you guys finally break down. Until you guys finally break down and see and admit and accept the truth for yourselves. That everything you've been taught and the way you've been taught was a fucking lie. In order to benefit somebody else and not you. And I'm going to sit here night after night, and I'm going to show you that again, and again. Until you all finally get tired of it enough to get up off your asses and do something about it the way that I'm doing. You don't have to get on YouTube and shout into the ether. But everyone needs to start being better people. Period. End of story. That's it. Everyone just needs to be better people. And the only way to do that is by holding humanity around you accountable the way you hold yourself accountable. Because like what do I say? It teaches you every ancient philosophy, every ancient religion, everything teaches you. You must first be accountable for yourself, and then it'll bleed out into everybody else, and accountability. So what do you think the phrase "be the change" means? You have to change yourself before others want to change themselves. Because once you change and become a better person for yourself, they start looking at you like, and it forces them to adjust. And it forces them to find stuff out for themselves. All is mind. The universe is mental. Be the change. 12-step program to be a better person in life. This is all esoteric knowledge teaches you. This is literally everything they teach you. And I'm going to keep showing up, and I'm going to keep showing you examples how everything connects. Everything is the same story. Everything teaches the same lesson. It doesn't matter what you believe in. It doesn't matter what connotation of God you believe in. Everything teaches you the same thing. And they always drag it out to make it last your whole life, instead of holding you accountable or teaching you to hold yourself accountable to get it done faster. Because once you're a good person, once you find true balance, that's when the manifestations start. That's when that actual symbology of where you manifest abundance, even if it is your EBT. Like, that's when it starts. The manifestation, you do not get your manifestations until you graduate. Do you understand that? For anybody that's on the spiritual path. If you have not graduated from the dark night of the soul, if you have not rediscovered your inner child, if you have not found oneness with your divine feminine and your divine masculine, if you have not done this, you will not get your abundance. Abundance is a reward for the job that you do. What's up, guys? This is the truth of things. This is why it's like, okay, you see this coming in. Why isn't it here? Because you haven't finished. You haven't graduated yet. Your reward, your bounty is still waiting for you. But you need to graduate. You need to do the 12-step process Yes, Wen, I remember you. Hi, Charlie. You need to do the process in order to get the abundance. You need to become the change in order to see the abundance that you want to fucking get. Like, I just took 60 years worth of religion and I threw it into 20 fucking minutes. You're welcome. Now, if you want to go back through there and actually listen to what I just said and incorporate that and become better people, that's all your religion teaches you. That's all. It teaches you how to connect with the flow of the universe. I don't care what you want to call it. It's the flow of the universe. The truest step-by-step guide you have, go back and watch the first 6 Star Wars movies. Fuck the Disney version. Go back and watch the first 6. Right there, you have your step-by-step guide for your whole life. Do you know why? Because George Lucas said it himself. I put everything in this. Every religion, every myth, everything. And I put it over a layer of Joseph Campbell's hero's journey. He shows in Star Wars, everybody teaches the same thing. It doesn't matter what God you believe in. Everybody teaches the same thing. You just need to be committed. You need to have faith. And you need to have willpower and drive. God helps those that help themselves. The universe rewards active participation. Right? Right. Everybody teaches the same thing. The only reason you don't see that, is because some motherfucker had nothing to put to his name when he was ruler of fucking Rome. Because people like Augustus and Julius came before him. So he was like, how can I be remembered? Oh, I'm going to take this little culty religion that murders everybody, that literally murdered everybody. That's the religion most of you come from. And I'm going to make it the dominant religion in the world. And he did. So he would be remembered. Christianity is only where it is because of one man's hubris. One man's hubris. If not, you guys would be snuffed out like Scientology, because you were going into everybody's villages, slaughtering them in their homes, and then putting up your crosses, standing in their blood in their temples, preaching the word of God. That does not sound holy or divine or salvation to me, ladies and gentlemen. That sounds like a lie. That sounds like delusion. That sounds like... But you all want to tell me that I'm crazy. Because I am skinny, I'm disabled, I look like a drug addict. I'm smarter than any of you could ever hope to be. And that's a fact. This disabled person shows up every normal person that he comes across in life. Packers. Go Pack Go. Green and yellow. Like, I'm going to keep doing this, guys. And I'm going to keep throwing it in your face until you guys start accepting this. So do I. 173. Einstein was only 163. But do you know that an IQ is only your capacity for intellect? It doesn't determine how smart you actually are at the time. You know that, right? It just means you can absorb more knowledge than other people. Oh, Charlie, that's fine. Like, it's not a dick measuring contest. Again, it doesn't matter if you have a 200 IQ or not. It matters what you're putting into that 200 IQ. Sir. Discipline. It's like, it's the whole... Yeah, exactly. You don't know me. Trust me, I'd put you in your fucking place if you did. Like you guys realize that, right? IQ is only the capacity that you have to learn. It just means that I have more of a drive and a capacity to learn than most people. It doesn't actually judge how smart I actually am. But the higher IQ you have, the closer to a photographic memory you have. Also, what they don't tell you about a photographic memory is that the older you get, it becomes more of like a Rolodex than actually a photographic memory. That's just something that you people get to enjoy when you're young. When you're actually gathering a lot of knowledge every day of your life, it becomes a Rolodex to fucking remember. Like, you have to timestamp everything. Like, oh yeah, what was I doing at that point when I was learning that? Oh yeah, I was doing this, so let me remember what... Okay, I remember now. Again, it's the symbology that you're taught, that you take, that literally matters like this, and they take it and they blow it up to make it the whole picture. That's why I tell you, like, they literally make you look at life like it's through a keyhole. They make you see this little puzzle piece as the whole damn picture. But really, what they're doing is they're holding you up against the door so you don't notice. If I stand up, there's a window where I can get a better view from. This is every religion on earth, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying I believe in a different God. I actually believe in the same God as a lot of you. And for my Christian and Catholic brothers, I stand by it. They make you worship Father in the Old Testament, and you worship Mother in the New Testament. There is a reason why the word Elohim exists, and why Elohim is plural, and why Elohim is a double plural. Because Elohim does not mean God. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. No, it was in the beginning, gods and goddesses created the heaven and the earth. Gods and goddesses, both of them plural, double plural in one word. Do you really think there's only one? Do you really think there's only one? If you do, you are ignorant and you are part of the problem. We are a physical representation of the divine. A father can only seed creation. It takes a mother to birth it. Takes a mother to birth it. Takes a mother to birth it. Up until the end of the first 100 years of Christianity, everybody worshiped the God, Father, and the goddess, Mother. And then Constantine turned her into the devil. Luciferia became Lucifer. Mother is not the devil. You worship, and anybody that is a Satanist, you worship her wrong. You ignorant fuck. Living through the heart is not being emotionally erratic and dark. That is not what she wants. You ignorant fucks. You are so fucking ignorant that you do not see it right in front of your face. You do not see her talking to you right in front of you. You call her Lucifer. You call her Gaia. You call her Mother. She is all around you, and all of you refuse to accept her. She is that warm embrace when you feel alone. She is not the righteous judgment. She is the divine love. That is not Father. Father is Saturnian. If you know anything about the original interpretation of Father, the Saturnian Father, then you know the closest version to the truth that you can possibly get. That's why I tell you, Christians worship Father in the Old Testament. Hebrews worship Father the whole time. They won't even recognize Mother. But you worship Mother as Father. It's so fucking weird. Like, Father is Father in the Old Testament, and you make Mother the devil. And then in the New Testament, you flip it around. You make Mother, you worship Mother like she's Father, and then you make Father act like the devil. Do you know there's no devil? That the devil is simply the yang to the yin of Saturn's father. That is what righteous judgment is about. It is about the stern presence and the heavy hand. Good and evil. A balance between both. Oneness in the soul. It's not about you shining your fucking light, you ignorant fucks, or shining your or casting your fucking darkness, you ignorant fucks. It's about taking both, merging them together and becoming something more. True fucking alchemy. If you want to put it in Star Wars terms, they call it the Grey Jedi. Embracing the light with the dark. Never coming off that balance point. Always using both to equal degrees at all times. That's what life is about. It's a 12-step program for you to find true balance. What do you think? No, I'm not going to keep it PG, dude. This is rated for 18 plus. So if you're under 18, you probably shouldn't be here. It's about balance, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is about merging your divine masculine with your divine feminine, finding your inner child, doing the shadow work. Because nothing happens for you until you graduate that process. Everything that you want to sit there and say, like, I put in the work to develop, I've gotten here, I've done this, but have you done the real work to give you the real rewards? Have you done that? Have you suffered while still doing good works? Because that's the only way to accomplish divinity. And they say that in every fucking religion. And suffering doesn't mean like, oh, somebody was fucking mean to you. It's literally me. It's getting up every day in excruciating fucking pain your whole life and still going to work to support your kids. And coming home when your wife bitches and complains that she needs time off, even though you're not getting any time off, you still do it because that's what a good father does. That is how you earn divinity. That is the true path to divinity. It's to uplift somebody else even when you're in the shit. That is the only path to divinity. Because it's about consistency also. It's about doing that non-stop, no matter how the world treats you. Show the fuck up. Do your fucking job. Or shut the fuck up. Because that's all they care about. Do your job the way you're supposed to do it. Be a better person in life, or shut the fuck up. Because you're not helping anybody. Shut the fuck up. Do the work, or shut the fuck up. That's father right there. Can you tell? Stern judgment. Are you? I pray to them that you're starting to see. I pray that all of you are starting to see. But after that little intense tangent, that is going to be the lesson for tonight. Yeah, the third law of alchemy is the same as the first law of hermetics. All is mind, the universe is mental. You project what you feel inside. If you're screwy, the world's going to be screwy. If you're calm and at peace, the world's going to be calm and at peace. So if you're thinking you're calm and at peace and the world's fucking screwy, you're lying to yourself. Because it's only a projection of what you feel inside. That's the whole point of the lesson in both alchemy and hermeticism. So tomorrow, you'll be getting the third law of hermeticism. Alright, guys? And then we will go from there. And yet I'll probably have another tangent to show you how everything connects. That, like, there should be no separation between church and science and spirituality or any of it. It's simply control mechanisms that they put in place thousands of years ago that people have simply just picked up and carried on the whole damn time. Literally. There's no nuance. It's the outcasts that have nuance in this day and age. If you're not a good sheep, you're an outcast. And personally, I'll leave you on this one. I'd rather be the outcast. What about you?